subs.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Always invited. We're live just right now. Just so
We
you know.
talking about Grandma's house?
So they were at an airport in Ipswich,
Hey, Spiv, when do you go to Whacken?
Deutschland.
Yeah, when are you whacking?
Next Friday.
So when are you going to be on the show the following week from Whacken?
No,
Spiv.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, Spiv,
It
will you
would be
take your
like
phone?
4 in the morning. Yeah.
Will you take your phone and record Spiv on location and email it to us so we can play it on the show like I did?
Oh,
when I was
I'll
at
try to
the
remember.
mountains? You better.
And then I'm out the following week.
I expect AJ to put together
Jeez.
an in memoriam for me.
I can make one for you. I don't think I have a lot of good photos of you though, like other than like from the band
It's
stuff.
mystery.
I might have some old photos of Spiv.
Oh,
I have some
yeah.
photos of Spiff.
I probably have footage of you
From
from
the
like
1800s.
$1 live show or something.
Yeah,
They were
AJ
buried with Encino Man.
AJ just
What?
find like 1800s pictures of random people.
I'm sure you
That'd
can
be
find one that
funny.
looks like him.
It'd be funny.
We got
We
All
got
right.
a lot of folks
Yes,
in the
yes,
chat.
Sergeant George, hello.
RJ Skarenki. What's
hey.
happening?
Hello,
Sergeant
everybody.
George, I salute
Cheers.
you, sir. Yami, Hamey,
Jamie? No, we don't
Amy?
acknowledge him, Chris.
Daniel Witz or Whites. So
Or Vitz.
we'll wait a minute or
Vitz.
two and see if Austin actually joins.
Where's Austin gonna fit in here?
RJ
I don't know.
Skarinkle. That's
We'll
a
make,
good
What
we'll make
name.
happened?
room. We'll
Austin
make
is
room.
a
I can-
social chameleon.
Yeah, see, I can do
Oh, there we
second
go.
cam.
There we go.
Okay.
You can
we
fit
can do
him in anywhere.
We can do second
Taylor
cam
Ann is
here,
here.
so this is Chris 2.0 right now.
Nobody needs to
Oh,
see
this
Chris
is cool. Look at all
2.0.
these people. Man,
Honestly,
I
Chris
really-
1.0 was
Cameras.
a
in
Oh,
there.
nostrils all around.
That is so
Whoa.
creepy.
It's
Whoa.
a weird echo.
It's the
Echo.
most- It's fun to
Echo.
watch the original Chris.
You guys like this?
You got
No.
some
Gotta trim your
squirrels in there.
mustache.
Dude, what is it with us always taking pictures of everything up our nose?
It's Blair Witch.
Where did that come from?
It's called the Blair Witch. Do the Blair Witch.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but you and I
it's a style.
both do it all the time.
Style.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. See, Jamie says 2 Chris's make the stream feel better immediately.
Oh, there
It
you
evens
go.
it out. Chris coming in at AJ.
You're going to use Jamie as your compass here, Chris?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'll
not a
use
smart idea.
anyone who anyone. Why did I get moved down here? This is
I don't
weird.
know. You're at the bottom.
King of the castle.
Yeah, Sergeant George,
alright.
the dark lurking did
you've
look
been removed.
promising.
All right, remove me. All right, we'll wait one more minute, guys, and then if he
Jamie's the
joins, he
dork
joins.
lurking.
We'll figure out what the fuck happens later on in the show. It's gonna be one of those shows. So, did we decide Arnold? Last call on Arnold. Let's take a vote.
What
Was it or was
the-
it not intentional to fart on that woman?
For sure.
100%.
I feel like he's the type of personality that would totally
And-
be intentional.
It just,
I think
just
it
for
was
chat, we're talking about
unintentional,
this
but then
article.
because she made a big deal out of it, he had to make it seem like it was intentional because he had to have the power.
Do
Yeah.
steroids affect your farts?
Loosens
Gotta
everything.
think
up,
everything.
Aaron.
Everything affects your farts, Aaron, on some level.
He wasn't
Right.
steroiding by then, though.
I mean,
Well,
he was in
after
his
years of
prime in
roid
his
abuse,
days.
you got to think that
sure,
sphincter is not as tight anymore, Sliv, and maybe it just squeaks right out. You never know.
Maybe.
The roid hangover is horrible.
Taylor says unintentional.
No.
Really?
Sergeant George says deliberate.
Yeah.
I think one is the Ian situation, like I described earlier, where he's just unaware of the cultural and social
But then
norms.
wouldn't he apologize?
He didn't
She-
apologize. He
she
was
also-
confused.
She went
Ian
and
was
said
confused. So
she called him the worst co-star she's ever worked with.
Wow.
well, that's because he
There
farted
had
on her.
more than that one fart.
That's
then.
really bad.
Was
Yeah.
she
There's
really
some-
a co-star though? Really?
Oh, that's the insult.
Yeah.
What did she? She was like the nanny
She was like
or
the evil
something?
nanny and the nurse,
Yeah.
like at the beginning of End of Days.
She was
right.
great.
Arnold, that Arnold farted on.
And then she walked off the set. I'm never coming back.
I feel like there's a large contingency of this planet that'd be like, would envy the fart that she received.
I'm not part of
Like,
that
just-
contingency.
Just to be like, I just want to be so close to Arnold that I would take a fart. John? Who would you want a fart
So
from?
it's like, wait,
Ooh.
Chris, this is a good premise for a movie. It's like The Bodyguard 2.
I'll take a Rupert fart. Any
Where-
Rupert will do.
Where we get what's
Like
his
a grit,
face?
a Rupert
You
grit.
could have a Rupert
Yeah.
fart sandwich, one on each side.
That sounds
What do
extra
you call that?
meaty.
A
Wait.
Rupert Grinch?
All right, Jamie says Plez read that. Shut the fuck. Plez read that, Chris. I knew a guy who did roids. He said it made his crinkle monster so tight he couldn't shid, which I assume is shit. But Jamie is not very good at typing.
I like
So
shit.
that's the
Crinkle
science
monster?
of it's
Oh,
not
wait,
loose.
wait,
It's so
wait,
tight.
wait. Is
Yeah,
a-
it sounds like
is
his
that
balls.
Something somebody actually people use that term?
Crinkle monster.
What the fuck, Jamie?
We need some
Where
graphic
do you get
design
these
on that
things?
one.
I'm not graphic designing a crinkle monster for you.
Look
it up.
at Google Crinkle
Arnold
Monster. It
fart
comes up with
or
cookies.
Crinkle monster.
How did she take my
like
alternate
cookies.
title for this movie already? Fuck. Gotta come up with another one
If you
now.
if you type in crinkle monster,
God damn it.
it's just like weird.
Put on incognito first.
It's weird
Cookies.
M&M things that have eyeballs.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Crinkle
There's
Monsters,
there he is.
Jingle.
They're cookies.
it's the
May
Crinkle
not have a
Monster
gringle,
himself.
but we have a jingle.
Howdy.
Like,
What's
Ooh,
going
he's
on?
Extra
Oh.
casual.
oh my god.
Just give me a
Come
second.
live from the bedroom.
What's going on, fellas? Here, give me a second. There.
Oh my god.
Hey guys,
We're
did you
echoing.
see he does all his own
That's
stunts?
because he doesn't.
That's cool.
He doesn't have his headphones in. He's got a. Austin, get some headphones.
Jump.
Jesus Christ.
Get some headphones, man.
We hear ourselves.
This is so funny.
All right, but come back in sexy like you did. All right.
Oh, this is gonna be a good show tonight.
We are going to start soon, everybody in chat. You're just going to have to hang
gonna
out.
be great.
We can continue
Well-
talking about the fart if you would like to. I do want to do a vote. Intentional or not intentional? AJ, intentional or not?
It probably wasn't intentional.
Okay,
I just
that's one
can't
not
imagine
intentional.
Arnold is that awful of a
No,
person.
no grandstanding. I just want the vote. No grandstanding.
Oh, you just want the vote? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, one for not intentional. Rebecca,
I'm going no.
Spiv,
It was totally intentional.
I think
John the host.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
going with Spiv.
Two intentional, two not
Two
intentional.
toots.
Oof. this
Okay,
is tough.
Aaron.
I think everything that man does is intentional.
Oh,
He does horrible things.
Oh
He
shit!
does good
Bottom
things.
row, baby.
Oh
But
shit!
I think
That is true. He's
it's
done
spicy.
some horrible things.
I think it was intentional.
Okay, so that's two not intentional, three intentional. Once Austin gets his shit figured out, we can talk to him.
Well, you have to
Chris,
vote as
what's
well.
your vote?
Yeah.
All right, can you hear us, Austin?
Oh yeah, man.
All right.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
you just
Yeah.
laying
Yep,
on your
yep.
bed.
I love that.
Talk a little bit more.
Austin. Austin Green.
Hey
yeah.
guys.
Again, it sounds good.
Coming
yeah.
to you live from my bedroom.
Hey, what's going on?
I didn't know this is going OnlyFans tonight.
No, I'm selling soap mostly.
All right, pull that microphone a little bit away from your mouth.
Pull it out of your anus.
Sorry. All right, talk now.
This shit's got a little
I'm
too
speaking.
tight for me.
All right.
Oh, that sounds better.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
He's
good.
got a good
Very
voice for
sultry.
radio.
All right.
Can you
here's
hear
the
me now?
question.
Is that good?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds good.
That's much better.
Great.
Here's the question.
Hi.
All right, so
give
you
him the
should be able to
question.
answer this, I think. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Have you ever seen the movie End of Days?
No.
Okay, well, in that movie, he fights the devil. And that's very relevant because his co-star in one of the scenes, when he was acting with her, apparently he farted on her, and it upset her, and the story has just broken. And we are wondering,
As well as the win.
Hey, breaking
just
news.
broke.
20 years later.
Breaking news.
No pun intended. Breaking news. Yeah.
and we're wondering, because we have 3 say it was intentional, 2 say it was not intentional. What do you think?
He's like, I'm going to get this girl. She's not going to see it coming. I'm going to fart on her. She's going to be so surprised.
It smells like my ferret.
Oh, it smells like Austria. Yeah, it smells like lemon in Austria. Yeah, I think generally, I'm assuming someone like Arnold would do it on purpose.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow,
Damn.
power move.
I read his book. That's how I know.
All right.
Chris,
Fair
you haven't
enough.
voted yet.
What?
I'd say
just listen to
unintentional.
him. He's the
I
host.
say unintentional.
Oh wow. Wow,
Because
thank you.
that-
It's the respectable
No.
crew on the top here.
4-3.
The Ian,
You're
Ian.
you're the young, naive people.
I had the experience with Ian, and that reshaped my thought on
Yeah.
farting.
Yeah.
And some people's
you
understanding
took a
of-
step back, and yeah.
Austin,
So-
you've done your fair share of acting. How many people co-stars have you farted on?
Me?
Intentionally and unintentionally.
I mean, I'm trying my best to avoid a crop dusting. You know?
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm holding
as
it
a
in all
receiver,
day. I'm like
but as
Gwyneth
a giver.
Paltrow. Huh?
As a giver or a receiver?
Oh, I don't want to give my farts to anybody. That's
Just
not
want
nice.
to take them all.
Put them in your jar and sell them on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swallow the souls of the young, and they all come out my farts.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how I've stayed so youthful.
So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I guess science will never be able to tell. A jury will have to determine this.
I think we already determined.
We'll
you're
wait for
wrong,
Lindsay
Chris.
next week, and we'll ask her if anyone.
She'll know.
We know her. She's going to say
It's-
that he did it intentionally.
That's right.
It is time. It is time to start the show, guys.
Okay.
So here we go. Here we go.
Do it.
Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey, everybody! Welcome back to the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris, and tonight we've checked out the 2010 action horror movie, The Dark Lurking.
That's all we
So,
get.
Chris. Well, I kind of forgot to pull the trailer, Rebecca, and I was trying to cover that up by just playing a random clip from the movie.
Okay.
Random clip from the
nailed
movie.
It went swimmingly until you brought up how awkward it was, but it's fine. Move on quickly. We are back with a unique podcast tonight. I'll say that. I didn't know we could fit this many people on the podcast, so
exciting.
apparently we need to find 2 more people to join to really fill it out. Can you imagine having 9 people on at once?
Oh my god.
I don't know. how
Wouldn't
we're
get a
gonna
word
do
in
this.
edgewise.
We do
AJ, we would,
breakout rooms.
AJ, we would never hear anything. We have John, the host, returning once again. Still number 1 in our hearts, also on the podcast as a guest. John, did you listen to last week's episode?
I did. Thank
Okay,
you.
and do you want to weigh in on the hot dog situation?
I don't know what the kind of shit you got me into with this. I haven't had a hot dog in a year and a fucking half. So
better start
you're
training
trying
up
to
then.
get me.
You better get training.
Right? You better get ready.
All right.
Are
I've already
you-
been stretching.
Do you think you could win?
Oh, God.
No, I don't think I could win. I already told. I don't eat anything. I have a zero
What? Where's your
fat diet. You ass.
Your confidence, man.
No.
We're
If
standing
it's-
up for you.
Yeah, I know. You shouldn't have. But they did. Someone did put a picture of like a hot dog that's like a banana and then like jelly, like a peanut butter and jelly hot dog, but with the banana. If you take the peanut butter off, I'm in. I'll eat a
Is it
John,
just a banana
John,
then?
That's called a fucking banana.
no banana with a hot dog bun, and then you got the jelly on it. Let's go.
That's just a banana and a hot dog bun. That's not
Yeah.
a hot dog. The hot dog bun. The
Hey.
hot dog bun is a delivery device. That's
I have
not
a
hot
very
dog.
specific. I'm a big deal. This is on my rider. I need you to.
I think
fulfill
you'll
this
get
next time.
potassium poisoning.
I think you
some
might
point.
die if you eat that many bananas. I don't think
Yeah.
you can eat that.
Hot dogs, that's fine.
Right, yeah. I'd be in the hospital in 1 bite on a hot dog. So yeah, I'll throw in the towel on that one. But let's pick something else, like ground turkey. Yeah, let's do it.
Ew,
Ground
nobody's gonna
turkey.
eat-
Yeah,
Get the
just a
fuck
bowl
outta
of
You can
ground
form
turkey.
it into hot dog shape.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
Someone's
All right.
thinking here.
John, the LD50 for potassium chloride is approximately 2.5 grams per kilogram, or 190
That's
grams for a
potassium
person of
chloride.
165 pounds.
How is Jamie confused about the hot dog thing? He's here every week.
Where's
in the
potassium?
comments, leaving those perverted comments, and he doesn't know about
That's
the hot
all
dog
we talk
thing.
about.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
all we talk about. All right. Well,
Yeah,
We,
that's
just a
we could go
refresher.
bourbon,
This is not
shot
what
for
I want.
shot.
it
That's
was
fine.
a contest to see who gets a 3-year ban, either Stefan or John,
Right.
depending on who wins in the hot dog eating contest.
But who would you have on if you're going to talk about Grandma's house again? Of course. That band couldn't
For
stand
the
it.
3rd time.
For the 3rd time.
Yeah, I can't quit you, John.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
right.
quit you. We have another guest though.
Yeah.
Star of many a short films that I have made. And that is, of course, Austin Green. Welcome to the show, Austin.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
Shiver me timbers.
Thank you. I appreciate
Austin,
it.
we're going to be premiering our new short film on Thursday on this channel. which will be the day of this podcast release. So if you're listening to this now, tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to show our new short film, The Mutated Hiker, which stars one Austin Green.
Wow, what a great deal.
Are you excited to have people see you in this role?
I'm excited any way I can get anyone to see me, Chris.
I noticed by your seductive, like, the way you're laying there with the leg up
Got
and
the
everything.
Jeff Goldblum
And-
thing. I love it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I appreciate Jamie's comment. He said something about the hot dog explainer. Please?
Oh,
that-
oh,
No, we did the hot dog explainer.
got
Oh,
Jamie.
you already
Jamie.
explained it?
yeah.
I'm sorry, I was too busy sitting here.
I like how Austin's doing this character already.
Yeah,
He's already created this new podcast persona.
This is a new me.
This
You
is
never
new.
know
Do
when
you
you
always
get the real Austin.
and do you always leave your TV on like that? Because that's
looks
concerning.
like
to me.
a-
Roku. It's an electric bill, man.
It looks like a
Yeah,
Streets
well,
of Rage
I'm
background.
like
It's
Oprah
pretty
Winfrey.
cool.
I always have like the background.
It does add some depth and interesting shot to the. I like the closet as well.
Hollow
Open
Knight.
closet,
Open
that
closet's
provides
cool.
mystery to your persona. You don't know what's in
Yeah.
that closet.
What's he
And-
gonna wear?
That was my brand, ass. No. Jesus. Guy comes on one show, takes
Yeah,
over
but
my
how-
whole brand.
Austin, how many hot dogs do you think you could eat?
At the same time?
I just got really sweaty.
My hands are killing.
John's got the meat sweats.
I think I could huff down, maybe swallow
A Nathan or two.
3-4 Nathans.
Yeah.
At the same time?
I still
Gosh,
think
that makes me sick just
I'd probably do
thinking
2
about it.
dogs at a time, and then I'd choke them back up. You know,
Two
But then
dogs,
I
one
get
Austin.
it.
eat them again.
Yep. Still turned on. I
Oh,
don't care.
Chris.
Yeah, I'm like Jeff Goldblum from The Fly. Just puke all over it, and then I
Ooh,
lop it up
yeah.
greedily.
I feel like Rebecca got tired and just left, which honestly was
I
a
hope
was a
she's
long
going to get
time
some hot
coming.
dogs.
That was the
It
right
was a
move.
long time coming. Yeah, guys, we are back talking about The Dark Lurking. This one was on the wheel for a long time. I was excited to check this out. I know AJ's excited. Spiv, you looked very happy about what occurred to you, and I look forward to talking about that. But first, AJ, what is The Dark Lurking about?
A few survivors linger in a secret research facility.
Hurry, come down this hallway again.
Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Little do they know that an ancient creature has been unleashed.
Swallow your soul.
Hold tight for this fight of your life epic. In the 2009 Alien ripoff classic, The Dark Lurking.
Lurking. Really dark because you can't get a camera any closer to somebody.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I slobbered all. You see that
Oh.
slobber trail?
Disgusted.
Dude,
So
that was
hot dog
good.
Talk.
I think it's the metal straw condensates because the
That's
temperature
dangerous though. You gotta be careful with that
causing
thing.
a
Where you putting
slime
that straw,
incident.
Chris?
You ever stab yourself with one of those in your mouth? Just go.
Oh my god,
Oh, is there
Chris
all
no
the
is-
time. When you
Stab
get it
yourself
like
in
into
the
the
mouth
roof of
with
your
things.
mouth and you're like,
Ah.
this is a permanent injury. I'll never recover. Because how thin can that roof be up there? It's not that
Yes.
thick, right?
It's got bone right behind it, so I
Yeah,
think you're
I don't
okay.
think it does it have bone right behind it.
Yes.
It has,
Yeah.
yeah, it has bone right behind it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
I've seen a
Here
skull.
we go.
Are, yeah.
So
Are you
in the
sure?
skull, it's called the what's it
The
called?
hard palate.
You guys are full
The
of shit.
Palatine bone.
Ooh,
Palatine. You can look it up.
That's a fucking Star Wars
Chris,
character.
will you be my
Palpatine.
Palatine?
Palatine.
cloned him, Chris. They cloned him.
freeze.
I'm not finding any fact about this. This sounds like fake news up in here, guys.
Oh,
What do you
shit.
think it's made out of?
I think it's a soft,
Hot
palatable
dogs.
tissue that can be punctured through like a fucking.
Sure,
Just
to the
a
bone.
thin piece of
right above
meat.
it.
Palatine bone.
All right.
You said it again, so it's true.
I'm insistent.
It's gotta be true.
It's on the
Emperor
internet. It has to be true.
Palatine.
It is on
It's
the
good.
internet, Spiv. So, yeah, you might be
And
right
then it's
about that.
also the maxilla on the top.
Jesus
Maxilla
Christ.
and the palatine's
Didn't know we
behind
had a doctor up in here too.
it. Yes.
Or do you just play one on my shitty short films.
Well, Chris, in order to massage people, they made me learn a lot about bones.
And you're like, let me get in on that. Let me get on that pentilla.
You must
of
work
yours.
in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Have you massaged
Relax,
people's
ma'am. I'm an
mouths?
expert.
Yes, let me get up in there.
I have a
that,
certificate.
Sphenoid process.
Oh, your
and,
your
get a little
Palatine's
scoop.
feeling very tense tonight.
Maybe if you could just shove your
I love
fingers down my
Rebecca's
throat.
face right now. She's just like, what the fuck?
Rebecca left for a while and she came back. She's still uninterested in everything we said.
So disappointed.
Did we start
So
yet?
no. Oh yeah, we started. One last thing. No Lindsay tonight. She'll be back next week. All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
Let's talk about 2010 when The Dark Lurking came out. Let's take a moment, get up on in that history hole, and get a little context for the movie and the year it was released.
2009.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
For Aaron's History Hole.
All right, The Dark Lurking.
Dude, that's sweet, Aaron.
Lurking.
It's a clone of the credits.
That's
for this
pretty
film.
sweet.
Porky balls.
Balls
I
under
get
sure.
it. I get it.
It was a happy mistake. All right.
Porky balls underwear.
That's what our mom said.
Is that what your mom said?
And same thing your mom said about me too, Spiv. All right.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! The Dark Lurking. This has an estimated budget of $1 million Australian dollars.
It's worth
Yeah, that
about
sounds really high for
$50,000
this film,
American.
but
$5
this movie
US.
was filmed in Australia and had a runtime of 1 hour and 37 minutes. It was released on 10/10/2011. So Australia doesn't have a huge movie scene, so there wasn't really a lot of movies that we would know that were released at that time. So we'll just go with U.S.
Razorback.
films that were released in October of 2011. We have The Thing, the prequel.
Never heard of it. Saw it. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. Not bad. It wasn't bad.
Like a
That
remake of
movie
a
about
remake?
what?
No, it's a prequel. You fool! You never saw
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
prequel.
prequel?
Yeah,
That's all right.
And then we have the movie about what, like 20% of the population wishes we had, which is banning dancing in Footloose.
Oh, the
Wait.
remake.
Ooh, with
Is this just the year of
what's her
remakes?
face?
This is
They
Yeah,
made
it's
a
the
remake
remake.
of Footloose.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it had the girl from Dancing with the Stars in it.
Problem is, Bacon
Kelly
wasn't
Clarkson.
in.
No.
And Bacon's not
There were
in
a lot
it.
of
I'm not
girls in
interested,
Dancing with
you
the
know?
Stars.
The other one, Chris.
Spit.
The one her brother was still on it.
Julianne Hough.
There you go.
Never heard
Why
of
are
it.
you making classic Bacon movies and not putting them in it? That's what I'm saying.
Ah,
Flatliners,
bacon
where's
and eggs,
Bacon?
man.
Flat,
Where is it?
Flatliners would have been better with Bacon. I'll grant you
Yeah,
that.
totally.
But that's pretty much anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
Alright.
think I'd want to see Footloose with Kevin Bacon in 2010, dancing around in tight jeans and shit. Like,
I
just don't think it would
do.
work.
I bet he looked pretty good still. Yeah.
I'm not saying he wouldn't look good. I just don't know if that's what my would have wanted in 2010.
I want to see that tractor duel scene again. That was a classic.
Tractor Duel? I don't
You
remember.
know,
that.
they drive the tractors at each other. You remember that? Yeah,
No.
it's so many great scenes in
You gotta play
Footloose.
chicken with the tractor. Aaron.
Okay, moving along. Paranormal Activity 3, The Rum Diary.
Oh.
The Rogue Diary?
Yes.
Rum Diary.
The Rum Diary.
Yes, the Amber Heard and
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
I believe that's
Can
where
I
they
get
met.
away from this?
Where the love affair started.
Yeah. We have In Time, that movie we've talked about numerous times. We can never remember what
We
the fuck
always
it's
talk
about.
about that fucking
In time.
It's got Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake, Amanda Seyfried film
with
where
the
time is a
watches.
currency.
Do you?
They have the watches, right?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
Oh, that's that one.
It
I
was
was
an
thinking.
interesting
See,
concept.
It's
that's what I'm
decent.
talking about.
I've
We never
only
know
caught
which one it
parts
is.
of it.
He's
Yeah.
in the suit and he's running. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was
I
running.
like me some JT.
And Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Shoot, we should
Saw
do
it.
those movies.
You know, Arnold should have been in that one.
Breaking Wind.
Breaking Wind.
Must be a fall of the days, frankly.
And then we just cut in like a video of God damn, what is his name? Adrian.
No,
I don't think
Stallone.
I don't think
Stallone.
Stallone farts.
Yes,
Do you
we
think
get no.
Stallone
We just
farts?
we cut him in periodically with him just going
Oh man. I
as
don't know
Arnold
about
farts.
that.
Right.
Okay.
Every
It
time
played
that Arnold
weirder in my
farts,
head.
those
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
This is my Christmas
Well, to be fair, in my brain popped Russell Stovers, which I think is those like microwave meals.
Chocolate? No, they're the chocolates.
They're chocolates.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the
You said Russell Stover. I
You're
thought
thinking
of
about
Russell
Duncan
Crowe.
Hines? Oh my god.
I don't know what the
What
fuck.
happened?
My brain is not working right now. All right, so we have 2 covers for The Dark Lake, and we have this one, which I think is probably a little more fair to the film. And then we have this one, which is like straight up alien ripoff.
Oh, that's the best cover.
Oh
ever.
yeah,
It's pretty
That's
great.
why we, that's why we
To be
chose
fair,
it.
that is in the movie. It's in
Sort
the
of.
movie.
Is
though.
it?
I think they stretched the head out a little bit to
Look at
make
that
it look
poster.
even
When
more
is
like
that
alien.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
quite in the movie. I think that's a manipulated image. there,
Yeah,
John.
What are
yeah.
all those
It doesn't look quite like that. So
Okay.
I think this one doesn't really show them at all, though. This
No,
shows
it's a
the
horrible
got the
cover.
red
the
eyes.
tentacles and some other stuff.
That's a movie I don't want to watch,
Yeah.
frankly. That
I
cover.
want to
Alright.
watch all these.
So some Australian releases from 2011 we should talk about. We have apparently a big film that I've never heard of, Sanctum.
That sounds cool. I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
James
What's it
Cameron
about?
was involved. It's about
Oh,
like,
that's underwater bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
an underwater cave diving team experiences a life-threatening crisis during an expedition to the unexplored and least accessible cave system in the world, Chris's butthole.
Dude, we watched
cares?
the
I-
cave movie already.
Yeah, we watched the cave.
We watched
all right?
Descent. We know how this goes.
We watched the Descent.
Okay.
Nurse Victor.
Also
We
from
watched
that
Into
year,
the Blue, starring one Jessica Alba.
Watch that again. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have Don't Be Afraid of the Dark from that year as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yep, never
Is
saw
that the
it.
shadow one? Where they're scared of
No,
the
the
shadows?
little tooth fairy monster.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what the one it is?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it was advertised as like produced by Guillermo del Toro.
But
or
he didn't
whatever.
really have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Had a
He,
good
he
creature.
slapped his name on
I
it.
could tell.
do
I
it
could
for that.
tell. I could
Here's
tell.
$1,000.
Now, this one's from 2020. It somehow popped up, but it sounded kind of cool. Bloody Hell
It's a
from
great movie.
2020. You seen this?
Yeah, it's great.
A man with a mysterious past flees the country to escape his own personal hell, only to arrive somewhere much, much worse.
Australia.
You call that a hell?
It was good. It was really good. You should watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out, actually. It looks pretty cool. Our writer and director for this film was Gregory Connors, who has 2 credits for this and a short called Netherworld. How do you go from making a single short to making a film like this? I don't
Because
know.
you make a lot of stuff in between, but you don't put it on IMDb.
Fair. You should maybe think about doing that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. A cinematographer for this was Dirk Folger.
Dude.
He was in this movie. He was in this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. No, so he has 18 camera and electrical department credits, mostly for rigging, lights, and electric. But he did work on Daybreakers, Predator, Deadpool, and
Nice.
Star Trek Beyond.
Nice.
So, he's done some important parts of making movies.
Doing some rigging.
Yeah, he's all about that rigging. And this came up too, ICU from 2009.
Intensive
awful.
care unit.
It looks
Yes,
really
we did.
bad. It's like a super low budget movie with a young Margot Robbie.
Jake,
It might be
Are you
kind of
not
interesting.
believing the hype? Okay. This
I
film
mean,
is
if the cover's not good, the movie's definitely.
All right,
Actual
AJ.
Margot
You
Robbie.
ready?
I
Yes.
spy with my
Oh,
little
wow.
eye.
Yes. A sadistic, voyeuristic killer is stalking the city. 3 curious teenagers, while spying on the
Australian for
neighbors,
teenagers.
believe they've discovered his identity.
Throw
But when
another
your holiday
teenager on the
high
barbie.
rise apartment is filled with hidden CCTV cameras, who is really watching who?
I see you.
I see Margot Robbie. All right.
Giggity goo.
Giggity, giggity. And that
Yeah, this doesn't look very good.
is all Porky Balls Underwood has for this week.
All right, Aaron.
I'm sorry,
proud
that's
of you.
Porky played by Balls Underwood.
Okay, that was very good, Aaron. No rabbit hole tonight because Lindsay's out, so we're gonna move on. We're already way behind, and we're gonna talk about what's this
Somebody
shit
wanted
called?
to talk about hot dogs
Dark
again.
Lurking.
Dark
Dark
lurking.
lurking.
So here we go. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmoonnightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. All right. The Dark Larking. AJ, what did you think?
I was really excited about this because I came across this on Tubi, and I was like, man, Dark Lurking, this looks cool. I got to send it to Chris. I sent it to Chris, and Chris was like, this looks cool. We got to put it on the wheel.
That happened.
And we
I was
finally
there.
got around to it months later.
Months later.
Months later. And generally, I did like this movie. It had some issues with pacing and tight corridors that all look the same. But the action
You're fucking
and the
all
gore...
over
It's pretty freaking sweet for a low budget movie. Like, it was impressive compared to what we typically watch on this show. So, yeah, I was here for it. I liked it.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan. Rebecca.
Not a big fan. I thought it was long, boring, and repetitive, and it was just the same thing over and over again. And
Would you stop reading my Tinder reviews all okay? Please
Why do you
stop.
have Tinder?
I was not a fan.
Not a fan. Okay. Spiv.
Chris, this movie was a pile of trash.
Whoa!
Holy crap.
Yeah, man. It was cool for about 15 minutes, and then they just kept looping that 15 minutes for the next
Yeah.
hour and a half.
You got the special sauce, right?
Oh, they lost me about 30 minutes in.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, not a fan.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd. John.
Well, first off, I feel like my integrity is on the line here because it's hard to talk about a film objectively when one of the stars is in the podcast talking about the film. Because Chris Rupert has definitely played the part of Dare,
Oh yeah.
the main merc guy. So
The
I
guy who
was
dies
just
in
like,
trash bags.
holy shit.
Yeah, the trash bag death, the most epic death ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Falls
did the
on
ADR
garbage
over his
bags.
voice and everything. I was just like,
The
wow.
whole movie
Yeah,
was
it is.
that
There you are!
There it is. Yeah.
looks just like Chris.
Really looks.
That's Australian Chris.
Yeah, Australian Chris.
But in all seriousness, this is serious business on this show. It was the most exciting movie I've ever fell asleep to.
There it is.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Aaron.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way, John. Last night I watched it. I was tired, and it just was like dragging on and being a bit repetitive. I think, as Spiv said, it felt like a bit of a loop. Now I watched it a little bit again tonight, just to kind of remind myself of what the hell actually goes on. And I will say, for the budget and some of the special effects were good. They definitely kind of pulled off this Doom meets Event Horizon meets
Resident
Alien
Evil.
mashup with
Yeah.
Resident Evil and a little bit of, I don't
little
know,
bit of
Evil
Jurassic
Dead
Park in
thrown
there.
in for good measure.
Some
So they
Dead
combine all
Space.
these elements, and it's not done that poorly. It's really hard to follow, I think, is my challenge with it.
Big fan.
No.
Austin.
Well, I tell you, it's the type of movie I wish I was in.
Oh, okay.
I can
Because it
see
would
that.
have been a
It
lot
looked like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It looked like a lot of fun, and the whole time I'd be like, it doesn't even matter what I do in this movie. None of this matters.
Right.
You know what? Also, the guy the Chris Rupert guy, he's one of my favorite actors I've ever seen. Like my favorite bad actors I've ever seen,
Yeah.
because his eyes would move too much and his mouth would move too much, but somehow the middle of his face remained paralyzed for the whole movie.
Just like Chris now. Can we get a zoom in?
I've never seen an actor manage to not show emotion to that degree, while at the same time shoving emotion out of his face. It's my
Big
kind of
fan.
movie.
You should see what, what else he could
When
shove
you
out of his
Google
face.
Dark Lurking, it says Anthony Edwards is Dare.
Well, because it is. It's just not that one.
Different
Okay, because it has Anthony Edwards from ER
I know.
as the picture. And
Well, I Googled to make sure it wasn't actually Chris, and I'm like, wait, that
like-
Anthony Edwards?
he was in that movie? I don't remember that at all.
It's a bit misleading.
Wait,
We
I
flew
was
to
like Anthony
Australia to
Edwards?
film this low budget movie.
It's just another Dark Lurking.
I wish Anthony Edwards was in this movie. It would
Yeah,
be
that would
better
be
that
great.
way.
It's a cool title, Dark Lurking.
Is
Dude,
it?
it's a great title.
No, it's not. I mean,
It's Aaron. No
it's
one
been
knows
on the
what
wheel
lurks
for
in the
months.
dark.
And every time I hear it, I'm like, the Dark Lurking.
You don't
It
like
just
that?
doesn't. It just
You
doesn't
say it
roll
like
off
that.
the tongue.
Stop saying it like that.
Dark Lurking.
Yeah, that sounds.
What does the
sounds like
cover
a
say? It's like,
turd.
they're coming for you.
That sounds
or
like a
something.
turd that just hasn't completely
In
popped out
space.
yet.
No.
We moved on from the Arnold conversation.
It's just a turd that's lurking.
What do you
there,
do
but
in
it's-
that situation then, Aaron? Why don't you regale us with tales of
Like
how
a
you've had turds
rainbow in the dark.
that get stuck up in there or whatever?
Be a great video game title though.
Well, see, it's not the dark that's lurking; it's the creature that's lurking.
Yeah.
True.
It
The
is
hallways,
pretty dark.
the endless hallways that are lurking.
The hallway lurking.
How about the lurking dark?
Guys, this
Aaron,
is not
get
the
outta here.
alternate title
That
section.
is an inappropriate set time to bring that up, Aaron. We're trying to do a show here, and
The
you brought that
lurkening?
up now.
The
Lurking but
lurkening.
jerkin?
Yes, the jerkening.
The
You
jerkin
can just keep
lurking.
going.
The gherkening?
The dark gherkening.
Oh, grandma's house.
All right, the title sucks. We should take a poll on that. Who thinks the title sucks?
No, you do not get to dictate where and
This
when
row-
we take
this
row.
row
man.
again.
This is the row.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the
it's
title
dark
fits
lurking?
the film.
Just
The
keep
title
it a
fits
little
the
off.
film.
You know,
Yeah, they're all-
that's a good
terrible.
It sucks.
It's not about. It's just like The Walking Dead. People mistake that. They think The Walking Dead is about zombies. Actually,
No, it's
it's
about
about
the
the
living
people.
people. Right.
The people are The Walking Dead. And in this,
is the
the dark
problem.
lurking is about the people that are lurking in the darkness to hide from the monsters. Maybe it's
Yes.
just a little too above your
Like,
you know.
Oh shit! I just
all
fell
the
asleep
vents
again.
They were calling.
I just think lurking is a dumb word. I think that's what it really comes down
not.
to.
they should
At
have
least
been
in
the
this
dark
context.
stalking.
Oh shit!
The dark
Speaking of-
stalking.
We've lost
The
John.
dark. No, he's good. That's what they do in
He's just
Seattle.
a
They just
robot.
freeze first.
There he is. He's back.
I'm still
Oh,
lurking.
that's because he's
He's
behind
still
us by
lurking in the
2
dark.
hours.
He's dark. He's lurking
That's
in the
what it is.
darkness.
Oh, the packets need to catch up.
So I will just say my broad thoughts of this movie. I thought it was fantastic.
You were
with
in the
AJ.
movie though.
I was in the movie.
Yeah.
Spiv's roboting again. Beep, boop.
That's all right.
Look at him. But
It's that Comcast internet.
I thought this was really ambitious and really
It
a
was.
ton of effort was put into this thing.
Yeah.
It makes sense like why they have the camera in so tight because they gotta hide a bunch of shit. But it does really grate on you. Like every
Especially
shot is
because
just
they're
so
in the
tight.
same hallway and vent over and
But
over.
when you got to
and
the jungle, you're like finally relieved. You're like, oh,
How did they get to
jungle.
the jungle? I looked
That's the
up
top
and they were
level, man. There's
outside.
levels.
I was
Fucking
like,
ladder.
what?
It's on a
Did you not see
planet.
the
It's
ladder?
not on
I
a
thought they
spaceship.
were on a spaceship.
But for a
planet.
hallway movie,
Levels.
there was a diversity in hallways, which I appreciated.
They
there
shot
was
that
a-
hallway from so many different angles, John. It makes you think
But-
there's multiple hallways.
But if you're gonna do it, because a lot of hallway movies don't. They're just
Yeah,
like, yep, this
exactly.
is our hallway.
They repositioned those blinking lights and
look, guys, it was like another
town.
another room or hallway or a lot of gore in the budget. You know what I mean? You got to like balance
Dude,
these
and they
things.
nailed the gore.
the gore was
Yeah.
nice.
Need
I
the
think
money
all
where
these
it should
people
go.
should be the special effects for another.
It was
movie.
like an Al Gore.
What?
Aaron, why don't you do that joke again? Let's see.
That wasn't supposed to leave my mouth. That was supposed to be just in my head. It's like your inner monologue pops out
Bring that
sometimes. You're like,
back.
oh shit. Did I just say that?
But Spiv, they had
they recaptured the
miniatures.
Velociraptor scene with the jungle. They had to run to the power generator and reboot the computers.
This movie was.
But the
a-
close-ups.
It was
Everything
a.
so close.
I mean, there's definite plot points straight from Alien. You have the Newt Ripley type scene. You have the command center stuff. You have the place is gonna blow.
The
So
sound
much
effects.
Event Horizon. So much of
And then Event Horizon. with
They start off the Event
biblical
Horizon thing
and-
quickly with that quick cut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once the
Yeah.
initial portion of the film, the first before that, it does
Before
this
the
crazy
Resident
like
Evil
quick
scene?
cut with all sorts of things going on, and it felt.
Oh
very
wait,
Event
let me play the
Horizon.
opening title with audio.
Yeah.
Let's see if that is it.
Seal everything. Bingo.
That's how you
Steal
start a movie.
everything.
That's how you start a movie.
That was cool.
I
I
was on
slowed
board.
it down, and if you watch it slowed down, it does look pretty cool. Like I was like, is that just straight from Event Horizon? But it wasn't.
Paul
Yeah.
W.S. Anderson, the movie. He did the first Resident Evil and Event Horizon, so it was like a love
Yeah.
letter to this not very good filmmaker. And I'm like,
I
okay,
mean, if you had told me he made this movie, I would have believed you.
totally, yeah.
This was
see
his
that.
first movie without a budget. Yeah.
No, this is the newest movie.
We saw Monster Hunter, AJ. It
But
was
I
awful.
like both of those movies very much.
Monster Hunter.
Monster
Jesus
Hunter.
Christ.
So bad.
This is like the guy from District 9, what he does now, because he does like all YouTube shorts and
Oh.
shit now.
No, he just did that movie,
You're
Demonic.
talking.
Did he though?
Did he though? It had some fun ideas.
No, I mean this has a lot to like about it though. Because and what I thought, like coming into this, I'm like, this is the holy grail of what this show wants, right? Like, this checks all the boxes. It's exciting. It's got a lot of action. It's got the tantamount amount of cheese that kept it entertaining.
Yeah.
You have a literal face-off moment with the crazy alien and the guy like getting in each other's face. It has all of the moments. So I'm a little surprised that even though I didn't care for it like immensely, like
Yeah.
John, you might not be aware because you're not on every episode, but this is how it always goes. With the cool movies like Faust and stuff, where they're actually cool.
Oh, see, I love Faust.
Spiv and Aaron are always like, I don't like that, and then they always like the most generic crap.
That's not fair.
That is 100%
I didn't
true.
Faust was a little bit disappointing because it had so much
And
potential.
that's how Ticker wins movie of
That's
the year.
how it always
That's all
happens.
we're saying.
Faust has
That's
a
what
tit
ages-
puddle, so y'all don't know. Faust is great.
That was
Chris,
John's
honestly,
high
I think-
school.
Really great. Faust is great.
I think
Faust
the
was
problem
my
with this
runner-up
film,
for movie of the year.
This movie could have been very good. I think that's
the
why I
trailer
hated it.
for this film felt much better than watching the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's just the
Pacing
problem.
issues.
Well, the biggest, the pacing
the
issues
pacing,
are
I think,
the
is
hardest
what
part
caused
of
it.
this.
They had a short and then they stretched it to an hour and 40 minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the main problem is the movie opens with this woman in a white room.
which was
An
cool.
Eric Clapton video.
It's a
Not
cool,
Mila
sci-fi
Jovovich.
setup.
Yeah.
Not Mila Jovovich.
That's,
Wakes up.
The shower pops out of the ground. She gets in, like her nose starts bleeding for some reason.
Okay.
Ripley Jovovich.
Well, hold on. We're bouncing around. Spiv. We can talk. All right. You want to talk about the
We're
pop-up
going
shower?
through it. There's a pop.
All right.
There's a pop-up shower. She
I'd
gets
like to
in.
just- If we could, I would just take a moment to ruminate about the idea of a pop-up shower and how
That is
interesting the
Seems
idea of
highly
pop-up
impractical.
It's out there.
furniture
think-
is.
I think half the
People
budget
have
went
them.
to that shower.
I think it should have.
you
I
think
bet
it
the
actually
fucking director
pop-ups-
uses that
pops up,
shower to
though?
this day.
How does the
It better.
drain work?
Spiv, how does the drain work? Asking the real hard
It's a
questions.
vacuum base.
Is it
I
like a
think the
closed
It's
drain-
just a rubber
reversible
tube. It's just a rubber tube.
The drain is a rubber
That's what
tube.
she said.
It's closed loop system. It drains out and then
Hey, you know what?
pumps it
also what she said.
and
All right.
pulls
Yeah,
it
maybe
out.
it's just like a massive hole.
Hold on,
and it
we
just
haven't
falls
done one
down.
of these in a while. I feel like we need to do one of these. Where are these fuckers?
Oh, Aaron got it.
Why?
Aaron's gonna die for the sins of Spiv.
I was
You need to
defending your
make
love
one
of
for
closed
me.
loop systems.
I will
Chris.
give you another one if you don't. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, three
But no,
strikes.
I was on board, Chris. This whole scene was
Okay.
cool. There was
Yep.
mystery. There was intrigue. These
Yeah.
military guys bust in, and there's a creature attacking, and
Military guys, cool.
it was cool.
So intense. Look at that.
But then
How
there's no payoff.
How much better of an opening scene of a woman waking up in a room like this was this movie compared to that one piece of shit that we watched? I don't even remember the name.
Shadow something.
Shadow people
Zone?
of the.
Bullock or whatever.
Oh my god! Where
No.
that weird
What?
alien lady like, let me out of here! You know.
That was better because she was so awkward, John.
The thing is,
So
we
bizarre.
I spoiled everyone with the Spicer and Quartz Vein, and now it's like,
No,
Quartz Vein
Quartz
is
Vein.
supposed
Spies
to
were
know.
Bars too
so
are.
much fun.
We're getting more
Quartz
off
Vein
the
does
rail.
not
Look at
belong in
this.
this conversation.
This is a Cribs video now.
we knew that's up for movie of the year. Don't lie. Quartz Vein's up there.
Is that a hamper over there?
Taking us
It's
on
like
a
some
journey.
weird POV sex thing.
Give us a-
Now make the camera bounce up and down.
Yeah, bounce the camera up and down so we feel like we're actually doing
Just
this.
trying to get my.
give us a tour, man.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
You gotta explain the hats.
What
There's
happened?
a lot of hats.
Sorry, I was trying to get comfortable.
This is Ian Smart all over again. I need to know about the hats.
My
That's
God.
a lot of hats.
There's a lot of hats.
Are those decorations?
It's
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Yeah, it's decoration.
Looks like it's laundry day.
Your hamper's out of control, man. Just saying.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
that's not my hamper. That's my blanket collection. And, yeah,
Next to my hat collection. I love it.
right next to my hat collection. I collect
How
the hats
warm
for
is-
little kids.
How warm is it in there?
What?
How warm is it in there?
Oh my god, I'm melting over here, man.
Is it really warm in there? I kind of feel like it is.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
from
I'm
the
getting
vibe
heat
I'm picking
stroke,
up.
man.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, it's-
That's not the only stroke that's going on.
Feel free to.
I'm getting all wet. All wet.
All right, moving on. So, you know what I would say
Sweaty.
about this movie? What bothered me about this movie mostly was we start with that woman. I'm like, that's the main character. Then we move on to Chris Rupert Jr. as the main merc guy who's the main character, and then they kill him off.
Yeah, that was
and
a
they're like,
shock.
actually, we have a new main character, and
The jerk
and
face.
then they kill him off, and
Yeah.
there's no like
no
Eventually, they
protagonist.
kill everyone off.
There's
That's
also
a trope
point-
too, though. They did that in
where the-
Feast. I like that. I like that where it's
okay.
like it's that constantly moving like revolving chairs hero. So you
But it does make it hard to get attached to anybody and give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Which is why
'cause,
they are on I don't give a fuck station.
Yeah, that was
like you get halfway through the
Yeah.
movie and it feels like the movie should have just ended. And then it picks up this whole nother action act again, and you're just like, you're done by
Yeah,
that point. You know, the
yeah.
pacing had major issues.
pacing had major issues.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, what did you think about the pacing?
Oh man. I tell you what, Chris.
It's fucking. Well, you got trains.
Yeah, who's got a train coming?
By George, while watching this movie, I felt like I don't even know.
Were you
My
bored
wife and I-
watching this?
all the hand.
My wife and I, we sat and we watched this movie. You see, and
Did your wife watch this?
yeah, we watched it together. We live streamed it on Facebook.
Did she like it?
No,
At all?
She can join the club with my.
we were making fun of it like it was Mystery Science Theater, and then I realized there wasn't enough substance.
No.
Yeah.
It's not one of those riff kind of movies. I don't
No.
think.
It was kind of hard, yeah. At the end, I was like, "Look, the guy with the brains back." Like, there's nothing to like, you know. You know. Oh, you know what I think about it? It was like, to me, I was seeing Resident Evil,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like the video game blended with Metal Gear Solid, the video game. We kept getting in the tunnels, you know.
There's the tunnels. I'll grant you that.
Cardboard
I
box
got
you can hide in.
It felt like
Doom.
a video game. I could.
I got
Yeah.
Doom.
It's
Doom
got the
vibes.
duct sequence, of course.
Definitely
Yeah.
Doom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doom. Very Doom.
I mean, that's kind of fun that it has so many of those combinations of movies
Portal
in
to
it.
Hell on a moon.
You got
You know,
Fallout.
It's definitely like an homage.
You
to
got some
different
Fallout.
stuff.
Yep.
Those costumes were cool too. The red guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the
Everything
one
was
that
cool.
just put the helmet and he had a T-shirt on. I was like, okay.
You low effort Marine.
Yeah, they should have kept Chris
He
Rupert.
they didn't
to
have
the
any in
end
his size,
instead of
right,
killing
John?
him early. That was
You
a
should
bad
always
problem.
keep Chris Rupert to the end
Yeah.
without killing him early.
Yeah.
That's my motto. It's always
was
been
like-
my
It's too
motto.
expensive, I think.
It's too expensive. When you got
But
Rupert, you
It felt like a film that was made by either like VFX people or like stunt people or maybe both. Because all of that shit was kind of on point. Like that, the stuff that they wanted to like feature and focus and actually spend money on looked really good. It's just then they drown it or they cover it up in all the Flash plugins. Like there is got to be a world record of how many fucking rounds fired in this, and it's all in the
Dude.
camera.
Right.
That
Oh,
minigun
that big
scene where he shoots
minigun,
for
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah,
5
where
minutes
is that?
straight.
Got the star
badass.
flashback. Oh my god.
The weird thing too is he had his mouth open the whole time. They got those glow sticks on their chest.
It's awesome.
I was like, I don't know how the glow stick is helping, man. You got a goddamn flashlight right next to your glow stick.
I mean, I was also cheering
You
at
gotta
the
be
same
ready.
time, but
Rave could happen at any moment.
You never know.
it also is very Australian because it's super intense. Like those, did you ever see the Wormwood movies or anything like that? Those zombie movies. It's just, there's just an intensity to the editing style. I think it's like, well, maybe it's New Zealand. Is it New Zealand movie? Well, either way,
It's
they're right
Australian,
next to each other. You can basically
They know how to make movies.
Oh god.
yeah, you could totally swim.
This is an Ozploitation film.
Ozploitation. Yeah,
Ozploitation.
it's got the intensity of a Dead Alive. in
Did you
some
see the
ways as
wizard
well.
in there though? I didn't see him anywhere.
Oh my God, Aaron's doing his 5 minutes. Aaron, tell your famous Al Gore joke again. That one.
It's the gin talking.
This movie was an inconvenient truce, Chris.
Oh,
Oh god.
that was cool. But man, it was so dark.
Man, I
Yeah.
tell you, right at the beginning of the movie, they had all those guys come out, and they're all in those nice, soldier hazmat suit things.
Yeah.
And
Container
they
suits,
scan over, and everything looks very thematically correct. And then they look over, and there's just like a guy with a hat. He looks like the sound guy. I was like, oh, they got the sound guy right in the shot.
It was.
They forgot to ask him to get out. There was like I like in movies when the costumes don't make any sense all of a sudden. They're panned over too far.
Yeah. The whole crew is wearing like oxygen masks and helmets, and then there's just this guy wearing a hat. Yeah.
Sound guys are assholes. That's just the way it is.
IDGAF.
Get the sound guy the fuck out of there. We're trying to watch a movie.
Always in the way.
Got his boom right in the shot.
I mean,
So what was your?
no, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, John.
I was gonna say the film ruined my dinner. I have a visual aid for your podcast only listeners.
Okay.
Like this is the creature effects. This is also ground turkey spaghetti. But I mean, that's all I
Look at
could
those
think of.
teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Is
this.
that cheese or noodles?
Noodles.
What?
Both.
Is there
Look,
cheese
that's
in
the
there
turkey.
too, John?
Is that mom's spaghetti? Your palms are sweaty.
Yeah,
He's nervous on the surface.
there you go. No, the creature effects look good though.
You had Burke, and you had
Yeah.
a character named Utani, which I
Johnny
think
Sins?
may or may not be a reference to Alien.
I mean,
But Spiv, I want to bring this up, and I know this is going to be hard for you
Okay.
Oh,
because this is probably the saddest moment in any movie we've watched recently, probably this year. Tell me how you feel about this scene.
That old CRT
Right,
had
he-
it coming, Chris.
Throws the
Macho Man
CRT.
Randy Savage.
He
It
throws
was
the
the
monitor.
IDGAF Pegasus.
Yeah.
Macho Rob Schneider was killing me.
He talked like this the whole time.
The voices.
They should have cast
Okay.
Vin Diesel in his role.
Okay, this seems a perfect example though of some of the audio.
You would've
that's
done
just
it.
incredibly frustrating because they have these semi slow motion. It's not full slow motion. It's like a half slow
It's
motion.
Australian slow motion.
Australian slow motion.
It's
It's
50
slow motion.
frames per
And
second.
it goes backwards, like the
backwards.
toilet.
They call it a dingo.
But then they add this like crazy short but powerful reverb to the audio, and then this lady's just screaming because her hand's cut off for like 45 seconds straight.
Razorback ate my baby.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go check on my baby real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Hopefully a dingo
Maybe a
didn't
dingo
get
didn't
it.
Oh, I thought he was doing a bit. Yeah.
Look at him do that roll. Wow. That
That was
great.
good.
He's a professional, man. Professional.
Stunt actor.
What's your favorite set, guys?
Well, there's
I-
three. There's three to choose from, right?
Right.
There's this
Vent.
room, there's the hallway, and there's the vent.
I
there's a command
called
center.
There's a
the
spaceship.
room the breath of fresh air when we finally got to it.
Yeah, the command center.
But then they go
They can
back
spread
into
out
those
a little
vents.
bit.
I think the opening spaceship is the same set as the command center. Just
Yeah.
trimmed in.
They turned the
With
lights
some
off.
red light.
I feel like if you're gonna be stuck in these like vent things, at least paint them a different fucking color or something per
Everything
floor.
was
like, you know what I
orange
mean?
and
Like, give
gray.
us something
And red,
like
yeah.
some kind of differentiation of like.
The vents were green, you guys. You guys.
I'm
said
colorblind.
red.
Oh, there's those yellow blinky lights.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
It was cool. I really liked the
Yeah.
big alien that was outside in the rainforest. Or that was cool.
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
he
he
looked
was extra
great.
great.
tall.
Yeah,
Looked
he was
great.
awesome. Like, that was
Everything
amazing.
looked pretty good.
Yeah. That was
The
very nice
ADR
visual
certainly doesn't help.
Jesus.
The whole
Um,
movie was 80-yard, right?
The whole movie was ADR.
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like except Michaels and Randy Savage, because they
was
still
slightly
had
out
an
of
Australian
sync.
accent, but everyone else had an American accent.
The old scientist lady had like a German accent, right?
Yeah.
Utani.
And yeah, and a Japanese name.
It's the
This
future.
really just needed like a really aged. What's his face?
Cheese.
Cheese.
But Crocodile
We need
Dundee.
like old man Wayland.
Oh, Peter. That's his name. What's his name? Bruce. No, what's his name? You guys know his name.
Sheila.
From
You keep saying wrong names.
Millennium.
I know, it's not
Yeah, show
helping.
Millennium. Lance Henriksen.
We need Lance
Thank
Henriksen in this. We
Yeah.
need that character.
Yeah, he would have been a good villain.
This
You
movie
know, he
needed
could be
a
like
villain.
overseeing the operation.
Well, you have
That'd be cool.
you have
You
the
have
villain him.
scientist guy, but is he a
Johnny
villain?
Sins.
He's experimenting for something.
I don't think anyone knows who that is.
What
but
was
yeah.
going on?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, right. She was terrible. I'm sorry.
It's just script issues and story
Whoa.
issues.
What,
She
the,
was
yo-
on
the younger
Character
lady?
issues.
Yeah.
She wakes up.
She played characters such as restaurant patron and
Yep.
person in background. Did
Hell
you
yeah.
see her IMDb?
We all
Person
said
in the
that.
background.
That's like uncredited.
I'm
Uncredited.
thoroughly convinced she's actually the bald guy in the script. Just keep putting the wig on. Every time she needs to be the bald guy, she takes it off and gets,
Goes in the
Yeah.
shower.
I
The
need to
same
watch-
guy.
Oh, the
Pop-up
beginning,
shower
man.
really
You
is.
think he
I'm
just
into
like
it.
funneled that money so he could have his own private shower in his house? Got that modeled and then it's like funneled it.
It's
to
a
the movie?
great scheme. Like it's a great
Yeah.
idea, right?
Yeah. Right?
Golden idea. I want to make this movie
Put in an
as
air
an elaborate
conditioning
shower
unit.
system. Why have a room that white too? Like that can't stay clean, can it?
Well, it's
Oh,
so
you
blind.
you'll
gotta
know
power
if
wash
it's
that
you'll
thing
dirty,
down,
right?
bleach it.
Yeah.
The
You
only
gotta bleach
thing
that
that ever
shit?
goes down in this room is white anyway.
Oh.
Ooh.
and then
Or
the shower
clear.
can
What do you
wipe
think that
away
is?
the
You think
shame.
that's just it's just blown out? It's like a blown out space.
Yeah.
You can't even tell.
But is that all done in post?
No,
They
This
just
movie
fucked it
was
up.
done
I
in
think they
post.
probably looked really cool and they just overexposed it.
maybe it's green
No,
screen. and
I
they
think
just-
they did it on purpose.
Ah,
No, they definitely
It's
did it on
cool.
purpose.
She's
It's-
an
it's-
It's
experiment.
overblown.
Yeah.
No, it's overexposed.
why
I
not give
think-
us a couple levels that
I
are
think
overexposed?
it's
as
overblown how
well,
much we're
you know?
talking about that.
If they have green screen technology, give us some green screen spaces or something.
Nah, that would have cheapened it. The practical nature
Yeah.
of everything in
Yeah.
this is what was cool because you had
true.
when they had a spaceship at one point. I think
Yeah.
that might have been was
That's
that
It almost-
the CG
it almost
spaceship
rivals
stuff was
Outpost
really
Zeta.
good.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, see,
He's-
but that's
that-
CG
yeah, that
right
was-
there.
that's CG,
They
yeah.
picked the right Google images, like to
Yeah.
put their
They were
spaceship
nice,
over.
nice planetscapes. Yeah.
Honestly, the
Yeah.
scenery was great. The only time I took notice was when they had the door scene, and on the wall is like a little CPU fan, like a stick of RAM, and like a push button.
Where I keep my RAM.
Oh, you
Like
can see
that-
the
that
8
was really
cartons if you
bad.
look hard
Yeah.
enough for them, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
but,
this store take
otherwise-
RD RAM?
but guys, this movie has a consistent style throughout.
It does.
It has a voice.
That's
To
pretty
its
much
detriment.
the same
It was an ambitious
Yeah.
project.
You don't have to like it, but it is something. It's not. It's not
For low budget.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
AJ, let's compare this to Quartz Vein and some of these other
Yeah,
shit
AJ.
shows we've
Let's
watched.
compare this shit to Flipping.
Alpha Zeta, right?
Outpost
This
Zeta.
is
that-
way better
that
than
was
Outpost
movie of the
Zeta.
year.
It's
Really?
way better. Outpost Zeta was
thought
made
the
in their
sets were pretty
grandma's
equal in
like
quality.
fucking get the shit out of
Outpost
here.
Zeta was,
This thing was
was the
made in a
camera.
fucking.
That was the
shed.
camera creature.
They had a shed
Yeah,
in
exactly.
space.
It had a shed in space, AJ.
They
And
had
it's
practical
practical.
space, but
It's
there was
practical. What do you think we're
monsters.
setting up astronauts with?
The plot
Plastic
of
sheds. Come on.
We're not
Outpost
saying
Zeta.
we talked about this before. That's not what
Yeah, we're not
a
doing
space
that.
station looks like.
I'm not done talking about Alpha Zeta.
Light
We're
years
going
better.
back.
For $1 million, this is better than most
Yeah.
of Paul W.S. Anderson's actual movies.
Right?
Was it
Truly.
really $1 million though?
I feel like it was probably like
What?
200,000.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
What do I
$1
want
In
to
reality.
They had a lot of characters, a lot of props, a
Special
lot of effects,
is where the money was, yeah, for
a
sure.
lot of sets.
A lot of slime.
Well, we had a lot of vents.
They had a lot of.
They had to buy at least 10 of those blinky lights.
Ah!
How else were they
gotta
gonna
seem
like
black
be able to
contacts
afford all
or
those great actors too?
That's true.
You'll get great exposure. That's all they
They're
had
like,
to
I
say.
mean-
we're gonna put you in a full bodysuit like we did in Sam Neill and Event Horizon. It's just like you're paying me $5 and a cheeseburger.
Why didn't they
I
use
don't
more
know.
police? Oh man, that was
Yeah,
cool.
it's
That looked good.
the ship scenes were cool. Yeah,
Yeah. Man, that's so cool.
Dude,
the
that
makeup was
great.
cool. Yes,
Yeah.
it's just the movie was. Pile of
And the
trash.
movie, yeah. It was long.
What do you mean the movie? You just said everything was cool, but the movie was a pile of trash. So it's just a storyline for you.
Yeah, it had no storyline.
So, okay, I think that's
And
my
no
biggest frustration.
acting.
with
And
the
likable
films.
characters too.
Yeah.
There's a
the
lot of
character you
potential.
like dies.
Even like
As in like Chris
memorable
Ripper Jr.
characters.
We're not a fan of Chris Ripper Jr.
There were military tough guys. There was woman we don't know anything about, and then there were the two scientists.
And there was
Three-
Bitch.
there was-
we
there
didn't
was
talk
three-
about Bitch Lady
Yeah,
either.
the younger
Oh,
woman
God, she
scientist.
Just
Oh,
push
she
her
was
out
the
and let the
worst.
creatures
Yeah.
get her.
Yeah. But Johnny Sins got an axe to her.
There's always that
Oh,
one
that
character like that on a disaster movie. You know what I mean? Like she was
Yeah.
that character.
Why
Well,
did
they did all
even
the
bother?
tropes. Yeah.
Why are we saving this person? Yeah.
They did Nervous Bald Guy. That's the guy from Aliens that gets the chest buster. So, yeah, I mean, they had all of the characters.
This had a little bit of Alien 4 going on in it.
Did you
Yeah.
think there was
Yeah.
going to be like a
totally.
thing scene with the CPR? I thought they might try. to
Kind of
focus
was.
it a
They
little
just
bit.
didn't do the effects on it.
Right,
They
yeah.
might as well have.
That was the weakest CPR I've ever seen in my life. Too.
Yeah.
That was.
So cool.
They always talk about high quality CPR.
She still got COVID, though.
And
Anything
she
else?
shot
guys?
herself.
It's very contagious.
Well, she was. Yeah, she was.
Is there
infected still.
anything else?
My wife and I
don't
were
really
sitting
know
there.
what happened.
My wife and I were sitting there. And we were like, she looked over like, we were only like 30, 40 minutes into the movie. She's like, I don't know if it's me. What's going on in this movie? And I looked over and I was like, babe,
Put that on the
paying?
cover.
I was like, babe, aren't you paying attention? She's like, yeah. And I was like, I have no idea what's going on in this movie. I was like, I thought I was just stupid. It turns out the movie just has no idea what it's doing.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about
I
levels.
looked up at one point during the jungle, and I'm like, how did they get to the jungle? What?
Well, they climbed up the ladder. That was.
You know, we
pretty
should have
obvious.
had like little digital numbers on each level, so you knew
I
where
thought
they
they were
were.
going. Weren't they going down to a weapons locker? And
They did. They went down to
Yeah.
go back
They
up.
had to go down
Yeah.
before they could go up.
That's right.
Yeah.
You double back. It's like
Sometimes
Frogger.
you
You
do.
do all over the place.
I am Spiff. Spiff point oh.
You know, this was Cube with a monster or with monsters
Yeah.
in it.
Does
It
feel a
even
little bit
ended
like
the
Cube.
exact same
Yeah,
fucking way.
because it's so claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Cube is so much better.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Cube is a great movie.
Cube, top notch. Anything else?
I would love to see the people made this like make an actual original
Make
movie.
something else, right?
Like don't make it something that's such an homage to others. Like do something new. But
I don't think the homogenous
Dark
is the
Lurking
problem
too.
with the movie.
Just saying.
no, I think it
More
kind of is
lurking
though. I
in
think
the
they
dark.
really limit what they're doing in the film because they're solely pulling off scenes from other movies.
Also, if they hired actual actors, I wonder what they could have done. You know what I mean?
What's the
Actual
sequel, guys?
actors
Maybe
and
like
better
an actual
sets.
writer.
Hired
What's
an
the
actual
sequel?
writer, yeah.
Some
Yeah,
some
the writer.
editors. Yeah.
How do you make the sequel?
Sequel is there's a survivor drifting out in space.
And it's
50 years.
Ripley.
I say it's the same story, but you go underwater.
And then another.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah.
Deep space.
Sigourney
Yeah, escape.
Jovovich
The
in.
water planet.
With the whales.
I will say I was watching this in bed and I was like
All right.
getting tired. I'm like, all right, well this is probably wrapping up pretty soon. I gotta be pretty close to being done.
Right.
And I
Nope.
stopped it and I was like 38 minutes in. And it said like
I did the
And it
exact
said-
same thing.
and it said I had like 55 minutes left and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. And I just yeah.
Yeah. I consciously
yeah.
clocked out
The same
when Johnny Sins is like, "You got to open the door." And he's like, "But it's sealed shut." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I can't. Like, I
you're
can't
right.
just watch this guy open a
Just
door."
open the door.
What
I
about
just
the part
passed
with the
out.
tentacles and the guy's trying to hold the door shut, but
Oh,
he's putting
yeah.
his hands
Right.
in the
Right? What was
It's
that
like,
about? Was he trying to
trying to
open
hold
I
it
didn't
shut?
understand that.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to get out.
And then they rivet it.
have it.
What are they riveting it to?
They riveted.
That was
metal
pretty cool.
Something.
And if they have a rivet gun, why
Set.
aren't they using that in the movie? Like, that's freaking sweet. Missed opportunity, right?
I just can't unsee that guy as. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
I like how
I like when
Rob
he's like-
Schneider,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
his eyebrows disappeared, so he tried to make up with it with that mustache. It's just ridiculous. He's like, "Hey, a handlebar, that'll be good."
My favorite line is him going, "My leg. Oh, it hurts."
His leg, he had like maggots all over that thing already.
That was pretty
Right.
sweet.
But just like
Hurts a
people are
little
getting
bit.
their face ripped off, like hands are
Yes.
getting ripped off, all this shit. And he's like, "Oh, my leg hurts."
My leg hurts.
This is a funny, yeah.
Hey, I have my my co-victim.
Oh
What-
no.
Tell her to give us her.
What's
your
her, what's her
opinion?
review?
What did you
here?
think about the
Amanda?
movie?
Yeah, would you?
Great.
Tell her we know she's lying.
It's the Dark Lurking.
That's 2 thumbs up right there. That counts.
Yeah.
Alien Junior. Yeah.
I liked it. I don't need to apologize for it. All right, I'm not apologizing to anyone.
That's right,
You
Chris. We
liked
have our
it so
guilty
much
pleasures, you know?
that you thought it was over at 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Biff,
And you turned it off because
do you know how many times?
Yeah.
That's every episode.
That's every movie we
Let's
watch.
talk about Witchcraft 8, Spiff.
I hope we can. Is it Witchcraft?
No, we're on to Witchcraft 9. We already watched Witchcraft 8.
But would this be in contention for best movie of the year, Chris?
Yes.
In your opinion?
Goddamn.
Ooh.
Well, not in a overall sense, but in
Okay.
moments. If you pull
No,
best
okay,
Well,
5
well,
movies of the
special
year.
effects
Is this
for
make
sure.
the? Is this make the 5? Like
Out of
on the
this year?
nomination ticket?
You
Yeah.
better goddamn believe
No
this makes
way.
the top
Ah,
5 this
wow.
year.
Spicer,
No.
Court
Spicer.
Stain,
Yeah, man.
No,
Wow.
Witchcraft,
Zeta.
Witchcraft 7.
Witchcraft. There you go.
Outpost Zeta was last year.
Six.
Wow.
Outpost Zeta was this year, Aaron. God damn it.
Outpost Zeta was this year.
Yeah, it was so good you can't remember.
It was the second movie.
It was an awful movie, and we had a horrible podcast
It's
about
Star Trek
it. Where all I did was yell at
sheds
everyone.
in space. makes no sense. All right.
We have that
Can we
goddamn
stop
Ray
talking about
Liotta
that
movie
movie?
on here this year. That's gonna
Ray
win.
Liotta.
Goddamn Ray Liotta. Haunt
Yeah,
me
'cause
from
it's
the grave.
action movie. We
there
can't
was
stop
because he
putting
chances
died.
on
Dan
He
there.
has to
Haggerty?
get the posthumous award.
It's true.
Wasn't Body Parts this year?
Oh,
No, that was last
yeah.
year. That was last
Body
year.
Parts
That
was really
last year.
great.
That was last
How was
year.
that not movie of the year? But freaking Ticker landed in.
Because it should have been Air Panic,
Garbage.
AJ.
I know.
All right.
Oh, God
Awful
forbid. We
taste.
can't talk
Awful
about
fucking
planes. Can't talk
We
about
should wrap up
planes.
this film.
I'm scared
Can't
to
even,
fly
can't
on
even
it.
talk about the year ender because Aaron's getting mad. All right, well, let's move on then.
It's July. We have plenty of time to talk about it.
Can't even ruminate about the year ender that just happened 7.5 months ago. All right. Alternate titles, I guess. Aaron, what do you got?
Did you make any?
I have In the White Room with no budget. In the White Room.
No budget. The dark
Oh no, we got it.
I got dork lurking, dark twerking. I don't know.
That was one of mine.
All right, Aaron, what do you got?
I have
Oh,
Lucy.
Spiv, you have one.
Lucifer. Oh, Spiv, go ahead.
Oh, I got dark hallway, dark ventilation system, and extreme close up the movie.
Extreme
Nice,
close-up.
Spiv. Proud of you for
Nice,
making
very
alternate
good.
titles.
I,
Spiv.
was,
good.
I had a lot of free time while I was watching this movie.
All right, go ahead, Aaron.
Ripley Down Under.
Oh,
It's
Pretty
game
good.
over, mate.
Is that the
game
porn
over.
That's good. I like that.
Set sail for Satan. Crocodile Dundee in space. Outback Sleigh House. Doom Horizon. The best Australian Doom ripoff film of 2011. Necronomicon, Book of the Zed.
Nice.
Bloody Terrifying Book Club. Where she's going, she doesn't need eyes. The AussieCon variant. And they mostly come from the land down under. Mostly.
Mostly. Those are good aliens. All right, anybody else have alternate titles?
You call that an aliens ripoff?
my dinner parentheses ground turkey spaghetti. Spaghetti.
That's also the same rap lyrics he was just writing. All right,
Switch.
time to move on. AJ, would you recommend The Dark Lurking?
Look, if you're into your alien ripoff movies, which a lot of us are, you have to watch The Dark Lurking. You have to watch it for the special effects, and that's about it. Story's horrible. Characters are horrible.
Great.
You're
Great
going to
story.
stop it a dozen times, but I'm still going to recommend it.
Fantastic. Rebecca. Aaron,
No.
are you playing Minesweeper? Why are you clicking so hard? Stop fucking please. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm not gonna recommend it. I hated it.
Spiff.
No, I'm not recommending this one at all.
Wow, I'm shocked about
Jesus,
that.
man. Jesus. John.
It might sound like we completely shit on this film, but what you need to do is go to twitter.com, DM me, pay me a
Fungible
insignificant
token.
amount of money, and I'll edit
Okay.
this down to 15 minutes and then watch it. Because that will be a
Fungible
fucking
token.
That's a
banger.
good
That'd be
idea.
a sweet
That's a good
short.
idea.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Aaron?
I'm going to recommend this, even though I kind of shit all over it. I'm impressed with what they accomplished with such a low budget. Again, I'd like to see this crew make an actual film that's not just pure ripoffs. It's not a good movie. The story sucks balls. Some might even say that it sucks balls Underwood.
One person.
But I think
Family.
More stand up. Let's do this.
Al Gore might say that.
Oh, I removed him. Oh, what happened?
Oh, what is going on?
Oh, hey, oh.
I kind of like
Ah,
that.
here we go. That's how it should be. Not a fan, Aaron.
I'm not a fan, but I'm recommending it because
That's fair.
it is interesting.
You want
in
other
some ways.
people to suffer as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Austin.
You know what else about this fucking movie? So there was this scene, right, where there's like the wimpy guy, and he's
Yeah.
got the voice. He kind of sounds like George Hardy from Troll 2,
Yep.
where he's like, "You can't piss on hospitality."
Fatality.
He
Yep.
kind of sounds like that guy. So the whole time we were watching the movie, every time he would come into the scene, I'd be like, "You can't piss on hospitality." And then finally, he gets lured off, and he like there's no reason. The one guy with the tough guy voice, like you could tell he's like, I gotta be a tough guy, so I use tough guy voice. He walks off, and he's like, I need help. How about the weakest guy in the room?
I would have brought
was that?
Yutani. I would have
And it
taken
was like-
Yutani.
Yeah.
You could tell that the people that wrote it were like, how the fuck do we kill this guy? I hate his acting. How the fuck do we kill him? And they were like, last minute.
Just last minute rewrite.
Yeah. Oh, I'd recommend it.
Watch it with your family.
Yeah, I mean it's dog shit, but I'd recommend it.
I think this is top tier movie of the year quality stuff we got going on here. I would definitely recommend
Don't go
this.
that far.
I mean, what's not to like here? Besides the story.
Story,
We
We
actors,
had a
Which
whole
is-
hour telling you what
characters.
not to like.
Just,
Yeah.
Epilepsy
time.
warning.
It's all fair, but I still thought it was pretty fun for like 20 minutes.
I mean, you die in
And
the
that's
movie.
better than most of the movies we watch. Like, there was more effort put into 20 minutes of this movie than all the witchcraft movies we've seen combined.
Oh, exactly.
so
and we've
that's why
recommended some of
I-
those.
About that.
Yeah, they're fantastic, Aaron. I don't know what you're
No, they're terrible, but we still recommend them.
Okay. Time to move on, though. And to play a game. Where's the bumper? I don't know where AJ moved the bumpers around. There it is. Here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind. Try your best and sloppy, and your conclusions are highly unpleasant. Shall we play?
All right, so I was so bored during this movie, and I had.
Oh man.
So we're gonna go random facts.
Gorp.
See. And I have the white box in the middle of my screen, so I'm gonna do my best to.
It almost
There
says
we
my
go.
last name.
All
on
right.
there.
All right, what percent of Americans still use dial-up
Whoa.
internet?
Oh my
30%.
god.
More than
A
we
whole
think, yeah.
generation.
12.
Boomers.
2.
It's 8.
15.
I mean, I've been to Florida, so I'm gonna say 35%.
We have a 5 gigabit symmetrical connection for residents at work on one of our campuses, and we still have residents that choose to use dial-up because that's what they know how to use.
Because they don't want to lose their AOL emails.
Yeah, you've got mail. It's ridiculous.
Welcome.
It is 3%.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
pretty low.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
close.
Wow.
Yeah.
No one's
Can
running
you still
vintage
get America
anymore.
Online like that? I
Well,
would love to do that.
20% simply don't have internet access at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
that's
AIM
fair.
still around?
No, I
Yeah.
think they shut it down.
Oh really?
But all my old booty call messages are
Yeah,
gone.
no more. No more.
Ah.
How many
Aaron, I
inches
told you to
does the
save
Eiffel
those.
Tower grow
know,
every
sorry.
summer?
Is that a euphemism?
30 inches. From heat.
Depends who's on it.
Mm.
Is it
Christ.
Well, it probably
We're all
grows-
because
40.
of the heat?
It probably, yeah. Every
Three.
year
Because
it
of the
grows.
friction.
There's a
The
lot
heat,
of rivets in
probably.
there.
I know.
heat.
Yeah.
I bet it grows
Metal
3 inches.
expands.
Is it
Yeah, I
a,
said
The question
three.
is, we should
crinkle
estimate what it'll be in the
monster?
How
future.
tall is it?
Well, it's in
It is
French,
really
though. I don't know
tall.
if they do inches, so I'd say 3 meters.
I converted centimeters.
Oh, it's centimeters. That's a clue.
No, I converted.
You ever
So
watch
you're
those videos
giving
of
your-
guys scaling
Yeah,
it?
but you
But that
didn't
means
say
it's less than a
meters.
meter, right? Yeah.
That's fun.
But you didn't use millimeters either.
What about
So-
decimeters?
Oh, this is more boring than the fucking
Oh my
movie.
I'm gonna say.
I haven't fallen asleep yet.
I'm
And yet
giving
it's
you the
still more
answer.
happening.
It's about
I got
6
it!
inches.
John, you have something in
Wow.
common with the Eiffel Tower.
One day I'll get to 6 inches. And that day is not today.
John
Which
is
is
a-
wider, Australia
it's like-
or the
never
moon?
mind.
6 inches. Oh, wait, what?
I know. Chris, can you swim to him?
Yeah, which one can you swim
moon.
to is the real question.
The moon.
That means you can swim across the
Ooh.
moon.
Australia.
No.
The moon
I'd say
moon
Australia. This is a
huge.
trick question.
You're
No,
right.
Yeah, Australia's very
Australia's
big.
pretty big.
Very
I'll
big.
I'll say the moon.
It's like
It's
Alaska.
like a
it's bigger
malted
than we
milk ball,
think.
though.
I would love
empty,
if the
so
answer was the moon, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. I'm not going to take the bait.
Duh.
I'll go with the moon.
I think it's the moon.
I'd say
It
Australia.
Oh,
is
It's Australia.
Australia.
Ah, look
damn
at
it.
that. It's
By
close.
372 miles.
Wow, would have never. I guess
Wait.
Australia is huge.
Yeah.
Is that
The
just the one
stupid
side of the moon,
Mercator
or is that
projection
wrapped?
fucks you
Is
up.
that
That's
It's
the one
the
side of the moon.
diameter.
So that
I
could
thought
crash
we were
into the
doing
Earth. We'd be fine.
circumference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just
Walk
take
that
out
off.
Australia. It'll be all right.
Australia's like, we'll take you on.
You
That's
call
a
that
lot of
moon.
alligator.
It's a pebble.
From what ancient civilization do we get the expression "raise a toast"? Is it ancient Rome, Greece, Egypt, or China?
Rome.
Greece.
Egypt.
China.
I'm gonna go with Rome.
I'll say Egypt.
I'm gonna say Greece. God damn it! I'm not happy about
Did
it.
they
though.
have toasters back then?
I never met an Italian who used toast though.
There's no toast in China.
Yeah.
Can you put that in the dishwasher?
It was Rome.
Damn it!
They would put a piece of toast in a jug of wine.
See, those guys sit just
How do
like
they
me.
make toast?
I mean, they had it figured out. They had it figured out.
I mean,
so I'm
you don't
saying.
have to use a toaster to toast something. You can toast it over an open flame.
You know, they
true.
made toast before toasters existed.
Bread is
Yeah.
roasting on an open fire.
Then we're putting it in the wine. How many pleats
Jesus.
are in a chef's hat?
27.
2.
No, is this the head chef?
42.
or the-
Fuck.
How many pleats are in Spiff's pants?
33.
8 times 4. 32.
I'm gonna go 30.
33.
I'm counting
30.
them right here. That's about like 12 there. So
I love
I'm
the
saying
enthusiasm,
30.
John.
Thanks.
It is
33.
100.
Whoa.
It represents the 100 ways you could cook an egg.
I bet I can come up with more than 100.
What? Really?
That seems
alright
like a
with
big
100 ways.
inconvenient
Ways
hat.
Egg? Like,
Yeah.
Are they counting
dumb.
like over
How many ways
easy,
can you
over
crack an egg?
medium, over hard?
No,
Talking
I-
about
different
smelling our
ways.
own farts here.
But we're not talking about your mom here.
You know what the fact I'd like to hear is how often they knock their fucking hat off when they're going through the doorway. They go, "Fuck."
How many chefs actually put rats in their toge after that movie?
Google Images was created because of which famous singer? Christina Aguilera, Jessica Simpson, Jennifer
Oh, this is
Lopez,
creepy.
or Britney Spears?
It is
Britney
a little
Spears.
creepy, but I
What?
think it's
Britney
Why is this
Spears.
creepy? I was
Because it's like
thinking
Google me,
all
Google
those
Images.
One more time.
trick
see,
question.
Britney
It's Ashley
Lopez.
Simpson.
Spears. It was Britney Spears.
I'm gonna say Lopez.
Aguilera.
It was Jennifer Lopez. It was this dress right
that
here.
dress.
So many people
broke the
wanted to
internet.
see it that it
I
broke.
wonder why they wanted to
Google.
see it.
What dress?
Yeah.
are you
Top,
talking- I don't
baby.
want to see a dress.
I see a robe.
It's not a
It's
robe.
a Versace.
exactly.
A Versace
That's a-
gown.
That's not. It's a robe. It's
trying
a
to-
bed sheet. It's a
I was
bed
trying to
sheet
edit
of
the
art.
Cell episode of the Cult
It's
of
a
Films
silk
and trying to
snuggie.
find a picture of Jennifer Lopez that wasn't her backside was near impossible.
I will be the judge of that.
What condiment was originally a medication? Mustard, mayo, ketchup, or relish?
Gotta be
Mustard.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
would think
mustard.
it's mustard, yeah, since that's like just
Mayo.
It's super simple.
That's probably
yeah,
relish.
mustard.
Fuck,
Mustard
it's
makes
probably
sense.
relish, but I'm
It's
gonna
not
say
mayo.
mustard.
Mayo's fairly recent, right?
Mayo. That's like egg whites.
You know, the doctor told me I have to shove this mayo up my ass because I got these terrible hemorrhoids.
Hey, if it works.
Then you said,
Mustard.
"Get your
It's
penis out of
mayo."
there, buddy."
Oh, what? It's mayo? What was it used for?
It's ketchup, actually. It was used for indigestion.
Ketchup gives me indigestion.
And then they found
Well,
out it was
that-
actually
it's
causing it.
Tomatoes.
Tomato and vinegar.
Jesus.
And there was some frickin' loser. He's eating his medication too much. They're like, get that off your fries, you idiot. What are you doing? He's like, they're delicious.
It
What?
was the fries the whole time.
You're supposed to put mayonnaise on fries.
Last question. How many miles is the longest walkable route using only bridges and roads?
I just saw a guy on YouTube try this. It was really long.
1,100 miles.
You go from South
I
Africa all the way
would
up to
walk
Russia or something.
1,000 miles, I
Wait,
think,
what?
is what it's in that song.
Yeah,
So
you cross over the
10,000
Suez
miles?
Canal.
Yeah.
It was long.
It's all
I've
in
had
the
too
song,
much
I think.
bourbon. I can't answer.
I'm gonna say 15,000
I'll
miles.
say 4. I'll say 4.
4
3
miles.
4
About
miles.
15,000 feet.
4
Chris.
miles.
4 miles.
I would walk
15,000 feet
500,
high.
I-95
500 miles.
recently.
That's the song.
Is it
It
500
is
miles?
It's I would walk
14,334 miles. And it goes from Cape Town all the way up
Holy
to.
shit.
So you're telling me I
Siberia.
could walk the whole way to Cape Town?
Yeah.
That's
you were
cool.
already
It would
over
only
there,
take
yeah.
you 4,492 hours.
Chris,
Wait,
you
that's
go-
not
You can
America.
do a Google
That's not America.
vacation.
You can't get there from
roadmap
here.
tour, you know?
Yeah,
Can I
you-
walk there though?
You go
Can I
to
walk
go to
there?
Australia or go to Alaska and swim
Google
over.
walk it.
Yeah.
Little swim over to Russia.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah.
In this economy?
You can see Russia. You can see Russia from Alaska.
Thanks, Biden.
Yes.
He did that, Spiff.
He did that. I peeled one of those stickers off at the gas station.
I have
three
a
of them
collection.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yep.
How will people know?
I'm gonna make up some stickers for this guy. He did that.
All right, time to move on and do some listener feedback. So let's do that. Thank you, Rebecca, by the way.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week we checked out Templar Nation.
Templar Nation. Oh yeah.
Join the ranks. The old white men.
I hope you all got your degrees in swordology.
Hopology and wapapopology. Hip hopomology.
Hot dogology.
David Black, you can tell the main character also directed it because he cast the young woman as his love interest. Yeah.
Big brain time right there.
Mm-hmm.
Not creepy
Alternate-
at all to do such things.
No, not at all. Well, hey,
Yeah.
if you're the director,
Yeah,
like, you get to do what you want to do.
that's right.
It'll really help further your career. Trust me.
No comment.
Spiv!
Spiff. All right, wait, hold on.
You can't say these things anymore. They're middle names.
Spiff.
Why me?
Aaron got it.
When they see Chris Rupert on your resume, you'll get any job you want.
He played Dare in the Dark Lurking.
He made me look in his dark lurking.
Oh, that's horrible.
Maybe wear a guinea pig suit.
He invited me up to
Oh my god.
That I would do. Yeah, I would do.
While feeding me cheese.
You can't feed a guinea pig cheese.
Eat
It's
it.
just not even. That's ridiculous. Guinea pig's not cheese.
Dave also has an alternate title. A Mormon Indiana Jones cosplayer photo shoot.
That's not wrong.
Not
Pretty
far
accurate.
off. Joe
Wolf
McDonald,
of
so the
Brooklyn.
sword guy, the hopologist, Joe, claimed to be a Muay Thai expert. When did Muay Thai just mean headbutting the crap out of a guy? That's just
think it-
Irish kung fu.
I think he heard that wrong. I think he was just Thai food expert.
Yes. Yes.
He's a video game designer. I also had a small theory on the budget for this movie. $10,000 had to go to the blonde girlfriend just to hug that professor. Most
Yeah, right.
awkward hug ever.
I like when he went over for a
Brimley.
kiss and she just turned her face to the side in disgust.
It's good to be the king.
I'm Wilford Brimley, and I've got a dong for you.
Got your oatmeal hot, and that's nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna put my hands in you like I put my hands in the thing.
I'll turn you into a sock
Two at a time.
We should do a Wilford Brimley themed month.
We should.
It's just commercials.
From Brimtober.
Brimmed over.
October, I like it.
Yeah, keep going, Spiff. Take us home.
Matthew Pfeiffer, y'all should try hot dog tacos. I make them Asian style.
I'm not fucking eating hot dogs. Just get off it. I'm not fucking
wait.
eating the hot dogs.
Continue this.
I'm not.
Asian
This is the thing.
Style hot dog.
Knowing him from our Slack, because he's a Patreon, and the
He's
stuff
a
crazy,
foodie.
like amazing food he posts, I'm sure he could pull off a
Asian
hot
style
dog taco.
hot dog tacos. Here's how you make them. You cut the hot dogs into thin slivers and saute them in sesame oil.
There's the
Nice,
Asian.
nice,
The
guys.
Asian. Add some soy sauce, garlic,
okay.
water, and hot chili paste,
Yeah.
and simmer till it's reduced.
Then shove them up
I-
your asshole.
I think I would add a sweet chili paste.
And then use a better meat and have a better dinner.
And then you make a sauce with mayo, hoisin sauce, and put it all in a tortilla, and top it with scallions and carrot sticks.
Carrot sticks in a taco.
Wait, are those raw carrot
an
sticks? 'Cause
Asian
taco.
Yeah,
Might as well just eat it. Sounds like I'm eating a salad.
So if you're cutting the hot dog into thin slivers, is it really a hot dog at that point?
Yeah. If you
Or
cut
is
a
it
human
up on
into
hot
thin
dog
slivers, there's
sandwiches?
still a
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
It's
Spiv.
just
What
like
the fuck?
it's just like sliced
Spiv,
up
your
ham.
hot dog
No, no,
is
no, no,
basically
no, no, no.
a thin sliver, and nobody's criticized you.
Spiv, are you suggesting
It
if you
grows
cut
6
ground?
inches in the summer, Aaron.
Dear Lord, I'm not doing 3. I can't. Spiv, a hot dog is a packaged material. It's processed. That is a hot dog. If you
I've seen the videos.
If you prick it, does it not bleed, Spiv?
No, it doesn't bleed. There's no blood in there.
You just went Christopher Walken. Is it not hot dog? Spiv.
All you gotta
Yeah.
do is take it out of its package, man. It's no longer a packed dog.
You got to release it.
You gotta let that dog go.
Unleash those dogs, Spiv.
Saute it in some sesame oil.
I call bullshit.
Okay.
Well, can't you just put that in a hot dog bun then? Or you have to put.
But it has to be
Asian
a hot dog
Asian
taco.
buns?
So you
There's no such thing as a taco bun.
the only taco part of this whole thing
There
is the
is
tortilla.
taco buns. They have those hard shell tacos that are already shaped.
Yeah, but they're not buns.
Might as well be.
A tortilla is a bun.
Bun shaped.
Is tortilla bread? Yes.
Bunish. Sure.
Yeah, it's flour.
Breadish,
Or
yeah.
corn. Yeah, breadish. It's bread
Is a,
adjacent.
is a taco a sandwich?
Oh God.
That's a great question that we
That's a
we
podcast.
will,
We'll find out next week.
Yeah,
on
we
the
don't-
BMN Taco hot dog
We don't
channel.
have time to unpack that tonight,
That'll be
Spiv.
the
That is
game
a
for
really
next week. Yeah.
yeah. Somebody put that in the Slack. That's a good question.
How many ways can you cook a hot dog?
Well, don't get Matthew Pfeiffer started.
How many pleats are in my pants?
two
Got
from
off
the
the chef
CEO.
hat?
Two from the
Podcast
CEO of
guys.
Turkey Hill Corporation. There we go.
Mike DeRosier has an alternate title: Indiana Jones and the Temple of Bad Acting.
I was gonna say something about hot dogs in there. And Joe's the
Goddamn.
Temple of hot dogs.
Hot dogs all the way down.
Paul Lilienthal was the professor in this movie played by Hot Dog Guy from The Happening.
Got a good shape.
No, he definitely wasn't. That guy has been in other stuff.
Yeah, now we need to Photoshop Marky Mark with a hot dog.
And he's like
This
confused
version,
about it. That look in the happening where he doesn't understand the world and grass and stuff.
You guys are
Great
lucky
movie.
that my last name wasn't.
And I do know M. Night Shyamalan now on a personal
I
level.
know,
I have
yeah.
met him.
Saw that.
It's like, I've been at his house
So,
and stuff. So
hear me
like,
out.
I can
It's
ask
Marky
him.
Mark. He's a meteorologist, not a hopologist.
He's a hot dogologist.
And he uses hot dogs to decipher the weather.
He just rubs them together and he's like, oh yeah, right there. Right,
Everything he does
southeast is where it's at.
It's-
Oh, we got hot dogs
he
leaning
goes-
to the left. Strong,
goes
strong
camping.
wind from the east.
You the new
Goes
kid on the
camping,
block
he
now.
rubs the hot dogs together to make a fire.
Right.
Uh-oh, looks like we got an earthquake coming.
So it's like a lone type survivor show, but you only have hot dogs.
Yeah. You have to survive on just hot dogs.
Okay, I like this idea.
You get a pack of 12 or 8 or whatever they come in.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Thanks, man.
Let's see.
my
We got a
last
bunch of
name's
alternate titles here.
Wahlburger. I make burgers now, not hot dogs.
Wall dogs.
Mom. That's all.
No, his bit's done, Spiv. You can keep going.
Yeah,
Are we
that's
done?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks for not stepping on it though. That was.
Yeah, yeah, it
Sounds
was
good.
It was-
Respect,
it was,
man.
good
Taylor
restraint back
I
and
don't have
alternate
that
title.
respect on my own channel. That's
Nah.
great.
Taylor and alternate title: Indiana Jones versus the Librarian versus Laura Croft versus Fat John Ritter. Meet the bad CGI cave from some other movie.
Is there another John Ritter?
I don't think that's gonna fit on the box.
Is there a fit genre?
Yeah. Need
It did
pictures.
have a
or it didn't
librarian
count.
feel to it for sure.
Had real John Ritter been in the cave, that would have been amazing.
Like,
That
what,
would-
his
That's
corpse
a
or something?
twist, man. That's
Post mortis John Ritter.
Yeah, it's just like,
Ooh.
Oh, I bummed Aaron out.
He's in there with David Carradine. Marilyn Knepper, Indiana Joe MVP of the movie.
What?
Oh, Indian Joe, MVP of the
Ah!
movie.
Oh.
that makes way more
Okay,
sense.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, Indian Joe was amazing.
Indiana Schmuck and the Templar's Cave of Crystal Meth.
Jesus Christ.
It's very obvious.
What have we done to these people?
And John Burnham, alternate title, Da Vinciana Jones.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Very fitting.
And Jason Gates just sums it all up here. Templar Nation is a terrible movie that is frustrating to watch because of awful writing, including the incoherent plot and no explanation why the heroes don't save good characters that die.
I like how Jason Case is always able to take our hour-and-a-half long nonsense podcast and boil it down
Condense
into
it
two
down
sentences that
One
make
sentence
sense.
or two. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with this one.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bad Movie Night.
If you would like me to read your comments, interspersed with John's Mark Wahlberg impressions, you'll have to leave the comments on our YouTube. So go on there, leave them, and I'll read them next week. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Spiv. All right. So that leaves one more thing to do, and that is, of course, the wheel.
Yes.
Witchcraft 9.
Spin the wheel. And it is not a Patreon week. Next week will be a Patreon wheel week. So if you want to get your movie on the wheel, patreon.com/BadMovieNightShow. But this week, we got some witchcraft back up in here. We got the witchcraft.
But isn't Spiv not going to be here?
Spiv, are
I'm
you
here
not
next
here?
week. I'm here next week.
Oh, okay. Next week. Yeah.
thank
Okay.
God.
It's the week after next.
Sweet.
Got
Everyone's
it,
gone
got
all
it.
the time now.
Jesus
Hard to
Christ.
keep track.
Jesus Christ. All right. Come on, witchcraft. You know what I want.
What's the Jaguar?
Here. Oh, okay. So we got Witchcraft 9. We got Witchcraft 9. We got Prey of the Jaguar. We got the Perfect Storm thing. What was that called, Rebecca?
Lifetime?
It was
The
Lifetime.
Lifetime
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, I'm
That,
excited
that,
about
that was
that.
pretty
That sounds
badass.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
the Dark Future, which has also been on here a long time. And we got Star Worms, too, which if we get that, we're ending it.
God damn it! There's some
Maybe we should just. Can we just
Shit
take
on
that one
here.
off the wheel?
No. Wait.
My choices.
No, we gotta watch Star Wars too.
Star Worms.
It's gonna be
Star
awful.
Worms.
I'm sorry that came up on the podcast history.
All right,
because that's
here
just
we
bad.
go.
Come on, witchcraft.
Come on.
Star Worms.
Not Star Wars.
Witchcraft.
I'm not on next week.
Future.
Nice.
The sequel to
That's been
Dark
on it for a
Lurking.
while.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. I'm
I
bummed.
don't
look
know what
good.
this is. I don't remember this at all.
This
I'll
has
have
been
to
on
see
it
this.
for
It
a
looks
long
like a
time.
cyborg movie.
Maybe the
from
longest.
cover.
Do I even have... I don't even have a trailer for this.
2 dark movies in a row?
It's literally
Yeah.
been on there for
Dark
like
Helmet?
5 months or so.
Dark Lurkening in the dark. What is this? Crystal?
Dark Future?
Dark Crystal.
Future.
Dark City?
Dark Crystal.
Dark Future,
Gosh, we should do like Dark
1994 trailer. Dark City's a great movie. Great
Yeah, it
movie.
is
Dark City
great
is a cool movie.
All right. Hold on. I'm pulling up the trailer.
Pull it, Chris.
Official trailer.
Faster.
Give me 1 second.
Harder.
Faster.
Slower.
That pillow's bouncing pretty fast there, Austin.
Oh man,
Eye
I'm so
contact.
excited. Can't wait to.
All right, here is the trailer for Dark Future, aka Cyborg Rage.
Yes.
That's such a cool title.
Escalates in the future.
Oh,
Yes!
this is gonna be awesome.
Test the coil.
This looks pretty cool.
Never could duplicate the
This
human
is
brain.
1994.
Oh my god.
Look at that haircut.
There's a baby crying.
Biv.
It's like 1971.
Oh, baby.
Oh!
There's lasers.
Yeah!
Badass. All right, I'm skipping. Oh, he's a fucking.
Shut up, Cyborg!
Reveal.
Oh.
There's a pipe too. Wow.
Oh,
Take the child to the
This movie looks like it was
This
filmed in
looks
1978.
Whoa.
That was a little baby.
oh my
Yeah, it
god. Oh, he's crying and now he's done.
The fuck is Rutger Hauer not in this movie?
This is amazing!
Yeah. Yeah.
How is this 94?
Yeah, no, it looks like 72.
It's like
This is
75.
like
It has to be
78.
70s, right?
Is it a re-release?
Yeah.
Did they remaster this
It's
bad
the
boy?
same guy that did Outpost Zeta. He's just making movies from the 70s.
Somebody just found the raw footage and edited it together 20 years later. Yeah.
Future.
That's part of his
Yeah.
auditioning process. He's like, "How's the mustache? Let me see here."
Talk about a movie with
Thick
a
a
fucking
mustache.
year nominee. Jesus.
Now, would
This
you be
is
okay
awesome.
shaving off your beard?
This is on Tubi. It says,
Really?
in the 21st century, most of mankind has been wiped out by a plague. The few remaining people are forced to live in an underground world, serving as prostitutes and slaves to cyborgs that now control them. Why are they prostitutes? When the first baby in 30 year is born, a bartender leads a revolt against the part man, part machine creatures that seek to capture the baby for their own ends.
This thing sounds awesome.
Sounds
Sounds
cool.
badass.
Why does a
guys.
cyborg need a prostitute?
That's what we'll find out next
Gotta
week
change the wheel.
when we watch Dark Future. Available on Tubi.
Tubi.
Another
man,
sci-fi
make it
romp.
to be.
gonna
I'm
be
excited
fun.
about
Lin-
the sci-fi. This is good.
Lindsay's back next week, and we're going back to the future, in dark future. So I'm excited.
Gotta get back in time
But that's it.
to
That's gonna do it.
1984.
That's gonna do it for this week's episode on The Dark Lurking. John, thanks for joining us these last few weeks.
It's been fun.
Filling
Thank you, sir.
in, and we loved having you on. And we cannot wait for that hot dog eating contest to go down. So
Keep
we're
waiting.
coordinating that because I believe
Banana
that's
dogs,
happening.
Chris. Banana dogs.
But yeah, we'll check and see if that fits into
Incidentals,
the rules.
incidentals,
We'll see what happens there. But John, where can people find you?
On the YouTubes at They Said We Said, that I'm only uploading videos on the Cult of Films at this moment. So me talking about slightly more watchable movies than we talk about on here, and
That's
with
fair.
friends. Come check us out.
There you go. And Austin, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Where can people find you?
I like how you went back to the original pose.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the camera's on again. I gotta make sure I look like Richard Pryor or whatever.
The toy.
So you can find me actually on the 29th. We have a show at the Circle in Hanover. You come see my band. If you feel like it.
That's cool.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
I'll be on an airplane,
Yes,
but otherwise
yes.
I would.
Oh, thanks, Spiv.
Thanks for
They're
the
gonna have to
support, Dick.
postpone the show.
Do you have any other shows?
Yeah, but I don't remember when.
And then people can also catch you tonight, if this is Thursday.
That's right.
Day of
That's
the
right.
podcast release, if you're not here live in the chat. But join us tonight for the premiere of The Mutated Hiker, which is a new short film. And it has one Austin Green in it, so look forward to that. It'll be a live event. I think AJ and I will at least be on here talking about it a little bit before we premiere it. So join us 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on them YouTube channels. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Next week, we're watching The Dark Future. If you enjoyed this show, please go to the iTunes, leave a review. That helps out the show. We'll read your review. What
Also
are you
the
laughing
iTunes.
about?
Also the iTunes.
What did I say?
You said
What did I say?
iTunes. Do not Google iTunes. Jesus fuck.
Did I
Chris,
say that?
Chris, take a nap. I'll send us out.
All right, John, finish this up for me.
Yeah, go to badmovienight.com. You go on the Twitters at _bad movie night.
I don't
Yes.
know. I don't do
Yeah.
anything
We
on
don't know.
social
Just
media.
Google it.
Just
All that
you'll
stuff.
find- You'll find that shit.
Yeah.
You'll find that
See you
shit,
next time.
And then we'll see you next time on Bad Movie Night. Thank you, and goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.